Welcome back, Hub family. It's yet another day to dive into the Kanye West saga, this time with Taylor Swift. Shall we dive into it? Swift's response was a formal cease and desist letter, a legal notice demanding that West stop making such statements or face potential consequences, including a defamation lawsuit. While no lawsuit has been filed as of now, the Daily Mail reports suggest Swift is seriously considering escalating the matter if West persists. The letter reportedly described West's posts as vile, misogynistic attacks aimed at tarnishing Swift's reputation, both personally and professionally. The controversy has also drawn attention to Swift's boyfriend, NFL star Travis Kelce, who is said to be furious over West's remarks. Sources claim Kelce has considered confronting West directly, but is wary of amplifying the false claims by engaging publicly. Taylor's clearly upset, and Travis is obviously supporting her, an insider remarked. There must be consequences. West would never dare say this to her face. The Swift-West feud is one of the most publicized in modern entertainment, with roots tracing back to the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards. During Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video, a then 19-year-old Swift was interrupted by West, who took the microphone to declare that Beyoncé deserved the award instead. The moment shocked audiences and marked the beginning of a contentious relationship that has ebbed and flowed over the years. Tensions flared again in 2016 with West's song Famous, which included the lyric, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex, why? I made that B***ed touch famous." Swift publicly denied approving the lyric, leading to a public dispute when West's then-wife, Kim Kardashian, released snippets of a phone call suggesting otherwise. However, a fuller recording surfaced in 2020, vindicating Swift's claim that she was not informed about the specific lyric in question. Swift later described the ordeal as a career death and a mass public shaming that deeply affected her mental health. More recently, West reignited the feud by alleging in a since-deleted X post that Swift was partly responsible for his exclusion from performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, a claim that lacked evidence and drew swift backlash. This set the stage for his subsequent explicit posts, which have now pushed Swift to the brink of legal action. So, what exactly constitutes defamation? To understand Taylor Swift's potential case, it's worth taking a closer look at the legal concept of defamation. Defamation involves making false statements that harm someone's reputation, and it's typically divided into two categories: libel, which is written, and slander, which is spoken. For Swift to succeed in a defamation lawsuit, she would need to show that Kanye West's statements were false, made with reckless disregard for the truth, and that they caused tangible harm to her reputation or career. Now, given Swift's global stature, proving harm might focus less on financial loss and more on emotional distress or potential professional repercussions. West's posts, which included graphic and unfounded claims about Swift's personal life, could meet the criteria for defamation if they are proven to be both false and damaging. The Daily Mail source's assertion that the remarks amount to sexual harassment adds another layer to this, suggesting that Swift's team might also explore claims of intentional infliction of emotional distress or harassment. Legal experts have noted that a cease and desist letter is often the first step before litigation. It's essentially a formal warning and gives the offending party a chance to retract or stop their behavior. However, defamation cases involving public figures like Swift face a particularly high bar. Courts often require evidence of actual malice, meaning that West either knew his statements were false or acted with reckless disregard for their truth. Interestingly, West's claim that his posts were, quote, 1000% true could complicate his defense. It suggests an intent to assert the statements as fact rather than as opinion or hyperbole. And, well, that could be a significant factor if this case moves forward. The public and industry reaction to West's posts has been, well, overwhelmingly negative. Fans and commentators have rallied behind Swift, with social media users calling West's behavior disgusting and vile. Some have even called for stronger measures, like restraining orders. One user on X wrote, "At this point, after everything Kanye West has done to her since 2009, I think Taylor Swift needs to put a restraining order on him right after suing. Others have criticized West for targeting not just Swift, but also Justin Bieber and Harry Styles, both of whom have denied the allegations through their representatives. Harry Styles in particular has reportedly offered to support Swift in any legal proceedings. Sources close to him have called West's claims completely untrue and disrespectful. Justin Bieber's team similarly has dismissed the allegations as 100% false, signaling a unified front against West's narrative. Within the music industry, there's a growing sense of fatigue with West's pattern of provocative behavior. Some of his former collaborators are reportedly distancing themselves, not wanting to be associated with his latest controversy. Meanwhile, Swift's team has chosen to remain disciplined and silent, beyond confirming the legal action. The cease and desist letter seems to be speaking for itself. This entire dispute raises some broader questions about accountability in the digital age, especially for high-profile figures. Social media platforms like X amplify conflicts, allowing unfiltered remarks to reach millions of people almost instantly. Even though West's posts were deleted, their viral spread highlights just how difficult it can be to contain reputational damage online. Swift's decision to take the legal route, rather than engaging in a public back and forth, reflects a calculated and strategic approach. It emphasizes lawful resolution over escalation. This case also sheds light on the gendered dynamics of celebrity feuds. West's explicit remarks about Swift's personal life echo a troubling pattern, where female artists often face scrutiny that weaponizes their private lives to undermine their professional credibility. Swift's response, calm, legal, and resolute, stands in sharp contrast to West's inflammatory tactics. And honestly, that could strengthen her position in the court of public opinion. Well, as of now, Swift hasn't filed a defamation lawsuit, and West hasn't publicly responded to the cease and desist. If he complies and refrains from making further remarks, this matter might just resolve quietly. But given West's history of unpredictability, Swift's team is likely preparing for all possible scenarios, including litigation. Legal analysts have pointed out that Swift's documented history with West, including prior incidents of harassment, could actually bolster her case if it does proceed to court. And let's not forget, this wouldn't be Swift's first legal battle. Back in 2017, she won a countersuit against a former DJ who had sued her for defamation after she reported him for sexual assault. That case ended with Swift securing a symbolic $1 in damages, demonstrating her willingness to stand firm against perceived wrongs. That same determination might guide her approach here. Taylor Swift's consideration of a defamation lawsuit against Kanye West marks a significant escalation in their decades-long feud. While the Daily Mail reports highlight the seriousness of her response, the outcome remains, well, uncertain. The cease and desist letter, however, sends a clear message. Swift will not tolerate baseless attacks on her character. Whether this leads to a courtroom showdown or a quieter resolution, this saga underscores the complexities of fame, free speech, and accountability in today's world. For now, fans and observers alike are left waiting for the next chapter in this high-stakes drama, hoping for, well, some clarity and closure in a conflict that's dragged on far too long.